Oh my goodness, a lot of news today. Hey everyone, it's John. Hey, I'm on my news desk and prop trading desk. It's Friday, April 10th, 2026. Quick video today. Wow, I mean, stocks climb on CPI and US Iran peace hopes. Peace in the Middle East. Stocks waver and oil prices hold steady ahead of planned US Iran talks tomorrow. Coachella looks like fun and glamour influencers and going there with Coachella and soaring gas prices. Huge gas price increase. We got hyperinflation and geopolitical scenarios. So just read the news here on geopolitics and socioeconomics. SanDisk stock is exploding higher. Got news on this. Software stocks and had their worst quarter, the AI, artificial intelligence. Apollo Global Management, they've had QE news with the bailout possibility with the different private equity deals having issue. The stock market's off about 250 points on the Dow Jones. The Dixie at 98.485. 10-year at 111-030. Crude oil at about $100 a barrel at 99.30, up $1.50. Nat gas, all right, gold is off about $37 at 4,780. Silver hanging in there at around $76 an ounce. So this is what we have. A lot of activity stock here with CoreWeave. CoreWeave's very active, and Onto Innovation, ONTO, is a stock of the day. So that's what we have on bar chart. And I look at the different geopolitical news, and if you stay with me to the end, then I go over my trading and speculation plan. It's not financial advice, I have to say that. But just a lot of news here. I know you can hear the mouse clicking, but I read the news and then kind of formulate a trading plan. So Yahoo Finance is one thing. Let's take a look also at, Yahoo Finance. Let's see what they're being reported here. So a lot of news, peace in the Middle East, okay. Trump team dismisses hot inflation print. Energy shock will very, very quickly go away. I don't know. The White House on Friday tried to look past data showing a jump in inflation driven by the war in Iran. So I'm just a messenger. I'm just reporting this news. Stocks edge up after inflation heats up with Iran talks in focus. So we shall see. Anthropic and CoreWeave sign an agreement as computer chips stocks deal explode. My goodness, Intel and my goodness, CPI inflation soars. But yet at the same time, the precious metals aren't pumping. Strait of Hormuz reopened after Trump demands, so we shall see if that's going to transpire. YouTube raises subscription prices. Tesla poised to hit an eight-week losing streak. So people are, concerned about Tesla. Shaquille O'Neal investing his money. Okay, consumer sinks. Record low as war tanks economic outlook. So the consumer's not spending. Consumer plummets on record low as Iran war jacks up inflation. So a lot of the economies of the G7 and G20 are weak, and we'll see. Space analyst, Hawkeye revenue jump 74%. So the world's economies are weakened with this whole energy shutdown, the food supply and hydrocarbons and petrochemicals. Stocks like Fastly are off 19%. Akamai Technologies off 14%. Fair Isaac Corporation dips. Now here's the most active. I go over the news here every day for myself. Hologic is active. NVIDIA is very active. Palantir's off again. Intel stock pumping, and CoreWeave, CRWV. So, and then news on Melania Trump, billionaire Gates, 59% of his foundation invested in 3 brilliant stocks. So there's a lot of news, deny for Melania, saying that never had any interaction really with Jeffrey. So some are saying that it's kind of preemptive, that some more of the Jeffrey list information possibly could be forthcoming. So we shall see how that plays out. So a lot of news here on the, my goodness. So let's take a look at CNN real quick. I look at the left. CNN is reporting, all right, consumers hits a historic low as war triples inflation. I paid $4.25 for fuel, for the cheapest fuel. 21% gas price increase. We saw the last time that did so back in 2008-09 when prices of fuel went to about 150, and then that caused the GFC. So history, here we go, Mark Twain again. So stay with me to the end. I could give you free alpha. That's on Fox News. Let's see what's being reported here on the different news channels. Cut your losses and move on. Navy Secretary pulls plug on Cold War era subs. So sunk costs. So it says Iran openly defying U.S. as Trump issues warning on key oil route. So they want the Strait of Hormuz open. So this is getting real, people. So this is the news we have today. Kind of light on the news reel. Not a lot going on. And then let's see what the stock market's going on with that. Bitcoin's catching a nice bid. So Bitcoin's up, had a dippy dip to like 66,000. And then we get the pump up now on the Bitcoin to today, pumped as high as about 73,300. So that's a nice pump, and Ethereum and XRP are doing the same thing. So my daily plan today for my trading plan, I'll dollar cost average the Bitcoin, SPY ETF. The blockchain ETFs are about up 3%, BKCH, and then Block, BLOK, I'll DCA those. Ethereum is up nice, and Solana. So that's really what we have going into the weekend. Everyone's kind of waiting for how the peace talks play out with Pakistan and Iran. And my goodness. So is this the build up to World War III? Who won the war? There's no winners in warfare. So that's what we have really today, kind of light on the news. So that's what we got going on. Like and share, and tell me what you think. Leave comments below. Is Bitcoin going to crush 74,000 and pump and go back up again? Or do we have another dippy dip? Look at all the computer chip stocks, Intel, etc. So the AI trade is back on. So with NVIDIA and all these great artificial intelligence companies and the Magnificent Seven. So that's what we got today. Short video, running about 10 minutes. So, that's right. It's kind of a light news day. So it seems like it's all quiet, on the news. So we shall see. Yeah, tell me what you think. Have a great day. Don't forget to check the weather. I have my agentic AI weather app that I created and coded called weathermist.com. Check out the links below for weathermist.com. Now's a good time to prep for hurricane season in the northern hemisphere here. So we shall see. El Nino is on deck. Weathermist.com. Have a great day, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend. Thanks.